friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here and you're watching the detailed camera review of the new Vivo S1. The Vivo S1 is the first device in the S series from Vivo in India and it sports a triple camera setup similar to the Vivo Z1 Pro. So let's find out how the camera performs in this price segment. In terms of the camera hardware, it sports a 16 megapixel primary camera with f-stop 1.8 aperture and a secondary 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera along with a third 2 megapixel camera for depth sensing. And there is also LED flash included. Now on the front panel, the camera is a 32 megapixel shooter with f-stop 2.0 aperture and screen flash is also included. So let's find out how the camera performs. First up, the daylight captures. From the daylight shots you can see that 16 megapixel camera offers decent clarity. The biggest issue with the Vivo S1 is the color reproduction. The images are way too saturated and it also has to do with the image processing on the Vivo S1 because the Z1 Pro does better with colors. Even if you like vivid colors, the images shot on the Vivo S1 are too saturated. The details are quite okay and sharpness level seems average. This is evident when you zoom into the pictures. The phone also comes with Auto HDR mode which works pretty well and the dynamic range is also pretty good. The phone has an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens which is capable of decent wide angle shots. While the sharpness levels are not as good as a primary 16 megapixel camera, it is quite acceptable levels. Looking at the close-up shots, you can see that the phone again saturates the colors a lot, especially with the greens. It looks too artificial at times. Here are some of the close-up shots taken with the Vivo S1. Next, the portrait shots. Here again the images look saturated and the portraits are not the best we have seen in this price segment. Also, the edge detection seems average at its best and misses out on edges quite often. Now moving on to the low light images. The phone has f1.8 aperture and produces decent results with decent details. But zooming in, you can clearly see the amount of noise in the images. For a phone priced above 15k, this is definitely not the best experience. Also, the device misses out on the night mode which is available on the Z1 Pro. We are not sure why this feature has been omitted on the Vivo S1. So this is the video recording taken using the Vivo S1. The rear camera supports 1080p resolution and it can take 1080p footage. There is no 4K recording, neither it has electronic image stabilization on offer. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output and also how the stability of the video is without electronic image stabilization offered. So a couple of things missing, EIS is missing and secondary there is no 4K support on this device. So this is the wide angle video taken using the rear camera on the Vivo S1. So it's an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and this video has been shot using the ultra wide angle camera on the Vivo S1. Finally, the selfie experience. The 32 megapixel selfie camera on the Vivo S1 takes pretty decent selfies. Here again, colors are a bit too saturated. Since selfies are more of a personal choice, we would leave it to our viewers to decide the quality of the selfies. But in our experience, the 32 megapixel selfie camera oversaturates. The portrait mode in the selfie camera is quite good, but it does miss out on certain edges. So this is the front-facing camera sample taken with the Vivo S1 which can record videos in 1080p resolution. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output from the front camera. That's a 32 megapixel selfie camera on the Vivo S1. So summing up, how good is the camera on the Vivo S1? While the Vivo S1 has the same camera as that of the Vivo Z1 Pro, the processing is quite different here. The colors are saturated and sharpness levels are average. The low light experience is also average. With lack of 4K recording and also electronic image stabilization, the video quality is not great either. We feel Vivo Z1 Pro did a much better job in this price segment. So that was the detailed camera review of the Vivo S1. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.